In this video guide, we're going to see how we can use augmented reality, and in particular, we're going to see augmented reality AR Studio, which is from Fectar, and as well the Fectar Studio app in the website. So we're going to use both the browser on our PC and also the smartphone. Now we're going to use the browser to upload, and then we can see our 3D models that we upload in our space in Vector Studio into the smartphone. So we can use any 3D model and then do augmented reality. So we can basically frame a part of our home or an interior and exterior, and we can see the object inside. So it's kind of let's say virtual object in a real world situation. So it's kind of a photo montage, or but it's interactive and real time. So the first thing here, we can access the website, and also I will use Blender, which is an open source software that you can download and install to create a 3D model. You can either get a 3D model that you have already in your PC, or you can also create yourself one. Now I am in the website. You need to start the trial by clicking on free trial, create an account, access with Google. Here in Fectar Studio, you have 14 days free trial, so you can test if you like it, and you can perhaps buy it if you need it for your work or for your projects. So this is here the website. I make it a little bit smaller, but what we need here, what we need to focus on is the spaces, which is where you can create your space that you're gonna see then in augmented reality, virtual reality. Here is a file manager where you can see your files that you upload and also get some free content. So if you want to test like 3D models here, icons and fonts, and well, this is sort of a part of free content that it's available in Fectar Studio. So if you're interested, if you're curious, you can just go there and explore. And if you don't want to bother creating your own 3D model, you can just get one of these, or you can use also other websites, download the objects and then place it in your space. You also have an analytics page because you can upload and share your model with other people, and that's basically it. So it's kind of a web space. It's a space where you can store things. So this is why it's not for free. It comes with a little price. Now we're going to create a new space, and you can also use these templates like for interior design, architecture, industrial design, product design, and to showcase something that you need to showcase. Could be like a stage, could be you can see here anniversary, or an interactive business card, and so on. So you have templates you can use and just type inside the information, or you can use this my first space wizard, which is going to help you to create like a test again. But we're going to do something more customized. We're going to create a new space, and we're going to add some custom content. So first create the space, then add content, and then, well, let's also call this differently. So I'm going to call this test space, and you're gonna need again to get some free content or upload. In this case, I'm gonna go to my files and upload. Now what I'm gonna upload, well, I want to do something really simple in Blender that you can all do. Now this is Blender. The first time you open it up, you're gonna see a cube. Just delete the cube and go to the object, add menu here, and add a monkey head. Now this is called Susan, and it's monkey head. You can push it a little bit up if you want to see it like floating, or you can leave it in the floor, and you can also right click and shade smooth so it looks a little bit better. And then just go to File, Export, and you can export in OBJ or GLTF, GLB, GLTF. So first we're gonna try with GLB, GLTF, GLB, but make sure it's GLB because GLTF is apparently not working. So use GLB format there and save your file, your 3D file somewhere. So again, this is just a test. You can create your custom 3D objects if you know how to use Blender. And if you're interested in Blender, you will find courses and video guides in the channel. So go and check it out. You can also write comments and make questions or give suggestions to other users. So well, again, let me show you where I was here. So I click on upload and select the file that I want to upload. So I'm going to navigate into my export folder where I stored my test head here 3D file, and that's it. So you can see it's GLP. You can click there. You can also download it again and rename it. You can cut it, delete it, and that's it. So now it's already inside our space, so it could be already visible. But before we actually visualize it in the smartphone, you see here that you have some adjustments that you can do with the position, the rotation, the size of the content. So make sure you have like a good size. You need to test every time here. So we're gonna come back here. I'm just gonna type 20 and just that's it. And you can always change by selecting another file, but I'm gonna stay with this one here. Now you can also add more files. Now you cannot share. Now I am in the sharing panel, but you cannot share unless you say unlisted or you need to publish. And there you have also a QR code that you can scan to open up your space. Okay, now fill all these with the age restriction, title, subtitle, description, categories, and also you can add a thumbnail, a random image if you want. And now we're ready. So share, and you can see here I added this one here. So this is what we're gonna display on the smartphone, which I opened up in the left side. So in the left side, you can already see my smartphone. So remember, upload, share, and then you're ready to see your work in the augmented reality app. So let's save it. You can always update, change settings, and resave. That's gonna update. So if I change the size here to 10 instead of 20, I'm just gonna save, it's gonna update automatically. So you will find it then updated also in your web app. And I can continue to add content if I want. Now you can also use OBJ. I tested here with OBJ and it works, and GLTF doesn't work. So you can use GLB or OBJ. There you go. This is OBJ right here, and 3D object. Let's open it up. Well, it's already there, so it's telling me that I need to replace it if I want. So you can also update your 3D model in Blender and then reload it in your files panel here, and then in the space. Now you can see GLTF is not supported. Upload failed. Okay, so let's now jump into the smartphone part. And you can also add more objects, but it's going to be more difficult then to manage and handle. So we're just going to see one, and then you can proceed and you can create more complex projects if you want. So again, let's save it. Space is updated. And just one quick tip, if you want to get some 3D models, you don't want to model yourself, you can go to Sketchfab, or you can go to TurboSquid, and in other video guides you're gonna see information about, well, you're gonna see guides about TurboSquid and Sketchfab in the channel. So search it in the search bar in the channel and you will find it. And here you see you have 3D models and OBJ models especially, so you can get directly OBJ models to make this exact task if you don't want to use Blender, if you don't want to create a simple 3D model. Now in the smartphone, I'm going to open up the Play Store and look for Fectar AR, or this is going to show up in the most popular augmented reality apps. So I've already installed it. So you can see there you have a green button, you can download it and then install it, and that's it. Now make sure it's Augmented Reality AR Studio Fectar, and that's it. So you can also update it. Now let's go into the app. So I've already downloaded, install it, and open it up. So I'm just gonna show you here that I already logged in. remember you need to create an account in the web space, and you need to use the same account in the smartphone. Create an account is free. The trial is 40 days free. Okay, you can see you have MySpace. You can also see content from here if you're interested. You have a homepage with you see here some thumbnails and other stuff from other users. So that's your personal icon space, and this is our space right now, which is our untitled space. And I can just click on that. Now I can either start or I can modify it here. And if you press modify, you will also, you will not only see it, but you can also modify it in terms of position and rotation. So I'm just going to show you that. And also you can download. You have also a download button from here. So when it's shared, anyone that has that QR code or link can use it. Now I will press start to show you. And now it's looking in the wrong direction. This is the monkey head, but like from the back. And you can move your smartphone a little bit, so it's gonna like adjust and be placed on where you want to place it, and then tap to place, and that's it. Now it doesn't look really good because I wanted, of course, rotate it in front. I want to see the front, I want to see the face of the monkey. So right now I'm seeing the back, but you can fix that. Again, you can fix it with a little pencil, or you can fix it in the website. Now you have also this viewer. So if you open up the viewer, you can move the content with one hand, with one finger. With two fingers, you can pan, and by using the two fingers, also you can do the zoom. So if you can use the fingers basically. And I'm trying here to rotate, and it's a little bit difficult here. So I'll probably prefer to use the web app, but let's try here. So I'm trying to zoom and pan, and there you go. Now I just need to zoom, so I'm gonna enlarge the space between my fingers, and that's it. So you can also take a picture if you want with the camera down there, or a video. Yeah, of course you need to give permission to the app to store the images in your gallery. Now let's go back. There you go. Now, okay, now it's doing something. It's trying to figure out where to go, I think. But now it looks really small. So it's a lot smaller than before. It's facing with the front face, but it's looking too small. So you have the 3D viewer. You can also, again, use the little pencil there, and you can try to place it correctly. Now again, it's in the wrong position, but you do have there some settings. But before, I'm going to show you actually in the web app, because it's much better. So there you have position, and you can change the height of the placement. Try here, save, update. You can use the change the rotation here, and I think I need to work with epsilon instead of the Z, and then save it. You just need to do that, and just restart here in the web app, and there you go. So now it's facing the right way. Okay, and it's a little bit higher because I've changed also the position. So again, tap to place, and that's it. That's your little monkey head just floating on top of my computer. And I think now it's also changed the position a little bit on the epsilon, and that's it. So you can go in the web space, in the web app, in the browser, change, and then update, change and update until you find the correct positioning. Now another way is to use the settings here, but I find it a little bit more complex. And you can use camera, you can use the video. Again, you can take a picture of this preview here if you're testing a product, and so on. Now again, back in the modify here, so if you tap on the head, it's going to give you this arrows that will help you to rotate directly using the smartphone app. So move and rotate, and that's it. So you can see the degrees there. So depending on where you tap, it's gonna rotate or move. And now it just disappears. So sometimes you need to like frame again your real life situation, your real life position. Okay, I'm just gonna go back here because I don't see it anymore, and let's try it again. Okay, you can see down there the settings. So for the movement of position and for the rotation. So you can change it here, the option, and then go back. Now remember to point your camera on the floor or what your floor will be. So in my case, it's this table, and then tap to place, and then tap on the object and try to move it and rotate it like that. Now, you can see I changed the rotation axis in this case, so it's rotating in another way. Again, you can do it here, you can do it on the web browser. It's just the same. Just gonna save, update, and that's gonna be your new augmented reality object. And that's it. So try to familiarize with these tools. When you're ready, that's it. This is the movement here. You can see I'm moving slightly, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, and so on. So you need to figure out essentially the size, the rotation, and the correct position. And that's it. There is your augmented reality. And again, when you're ready, just tap, and that's it. Now, I think it's a really entertaining app and could be used for many serious purposes. And that's it. This is going to be it for this video guide. If you enjoyed, please subscribe so that we can do more. And if you want to support us, you want to give us a little thank you, please join the channel as a supporter. This is going to help us a lot. So check out other courses and guides. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video guide.